Hello? If anybody's there, please let me know if you can hear me. I'm not 100% on making sure everything works correctly. Can you hear me? There he is. Can you hear me, Double A? Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you. Hi, Uti. Good morning. Hi, K-Wright. Okay, great. We got some people here. Let's get started. So, thank you everybody for being here, and for those that were here last time, thanks for coming back. It was a little hectic for me. It was my first ever stream. It was a little overwhelming trying to figure everything out, keep the game moving. I think I missed out on reading some chat for a while and kind of ignored you guys, so I'm going to try and do better at that. I'm going to try and take a break after an hour or so I don't wear myself out and end early, because I kind of forgot to take a break last time. I was just so excited. I didn't have a sound alert last time, so I got some new followers and didn't realize it, and I wanted to call you guys out. So just to recap some new followers I got, and say thanks to Who They GM Workshop, Chinook, Hootie, Dodo, Pankuwu, Nixon Cuts, OATab, Tryman, C-Jack DC, K-Wright, thanks for coming back, that's awesome, Uzia Healy, Double A, Eat to Surf, and Tog DM. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Do I have any other housekeeping items? I got a brand new, awesome laptop, gaming laptop. It's not a PC, but I like to be mobile. What can I say? So hopefully no more crashes like last week. That sucked. Things run a lot faster now, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Whatever, Double A. Whatever. You know what I mean. Desktop. That's what I meant. Desktop. Okay. So, let's move over to our game board. And that's not the screen I want. There we go. Just to recap some of the rules. We can see everything on the screen? Yes. So we have our inventory from last time. We can use the bottle of water and the first aid kit at any time to lower our danger meter. Our danger meter over here on the right. Whenever we come across a challenge, we'll roll a dice and we'll want to get more than where the icon is on the danger meter. So right now it's at a 3. If we have a challenge, we'll want to get a 3 or better, and items will help us do that. If we roll a 1 during a challenge and we're using an item, that's a natural fail and we lose that item. Dying isn't the end of the game, it's just a setback. So far we've died 3 times. I think we were wrapped up in some vines and killed by a plant monster. We were eaten by some Doberman pinchers after watching a monkey play music. Nerd's favorite was being mauled by the dogs. That was pretty crazy. The other one was we went down a tunnel and it collapsed in on us and we were suffocated by dirt. Pretty gruesome. But just a recap on where the story is and what we're doing here. The crazy monkey has a thing about getting killed by plants. Yes, he does. Plants are out to kill Nerd. And unfortunately, I just keep bringing them into the house. So, yeah. That's too bad. So we are a psychic, investigator, detective, and we've been having nightmares, like reoccurring nightmares about this particular house. And we found the house in real life, and we're trying to get into the house to see what's going on. Like, why do we keep dreaming about this house? So we're exploring the grounds. We got to a greenhouse where we almost died by, we did die by a plant monster. We went to a mausoleum where there's a sarcophagus type thing, where there was a tunnel that we went down, and we went one direction and we were killed by a cave-in of the tunnel. We went the other way after we died and we came back to life. We went into some water and we were pulled under, but we managed to escape, and we got surfaced the water, and we found ourselves in a pool with a pool house. So our main objective is to get inside the house. We did at one point get to the house, but we're going back in the story to try and learn some new things, maybe gather some more inventory to help us later on in the story. So that is where we will pick up. So our last card, any questions before we get started? No? Okay. We'll continue. With the last card, it said, the thing, whatever it is, wraps more tightly around your leg. It's pulling you down. This was pulling us down into the water. Another tendril, or tentacle, slides around your neck. You pry it off, and with the last of your strength, you give a powerful kick, and you're free. Just like that, the thing is gone. You emerge into a swimming pool with a lush pool house next to it. And it says we can lower the danger meter by 2. So we'll do that, lower that by 2. And we will go to story card 23 and see what that says. Okay. It's obvious that nobody has cleaned the pool in ages. Gross. The water is a murky green, and the surface is littered with leaves and branches. Ripples pulse outward from the center of the pool. Out of nowhere, you hear commotion. You look around and wonder if it's coming from inside the pool house nearby. Then you see movement on top of a gazebo in the distance. Someone, or something, is engaged in a struggle up there. Maybe they need your help. Then again, if you offer your assistance, you might end up needing help yourself. Danger. All right, chat. We have an optional challenge. So if you remember, these icons here correlate to the different types of challenges that we have on our sheet here. We can see if we have anything to help us in our inventory. This is a perception challenge. We have high-powered binoculars that could help us, but we are at the bottom of the danger meter. So let's see. Do we want to... We don't even have to do this challenge because it's optional. Investigate the ripples in the pool. So let's decide what we want to do first. And I will give us options in a poll to vote on. So do we want to investigate the ripples in pool? The binoculars have been handy, yes. We've looked in a drawer with them. That was exciting. Go to pool house. Go to action at the gazebo. Hopefully that works. Okay, so chat, you can vote on what we do here to continue the story. We have a challenge of investigating the ripples in the pool. Go to the pool house. Go straight to the action at the gazebo. So you'll want to type in a number in the chat to cast your vote. And then whatever chat decides, we will do. Nerd wants to go to the pool house. And AA wants to do the challenge. So if we succeed at the challenge, I should tell you what happens if we do that, huh? We would lower the danger meter. It can't go any lower, but we would draw another clue. So it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Who knows? Let's see. We've got a tie. Oh no, who's gonna break the tie? Who's gonna do it? Uti, lost my keys the other day, but I had my field glasses handy and bam, found them in 50 minutes with a what? Really? That sounds awful. Alright, I don't think we're getting any more votes. So in order to break the tie, chat, I need someone to type in exclamation roll. This will roll a die, and whatever even or odd result we get is what we'll go with. So exclamation roll, chat. Go ahead and roll that die. AA rolled a 4, so that means we're going to go to the pool house. All right. So we don't care about what's happening in the pool. We're just going to go on to the pool house. You can tell that the pool house was once quite luxurious. It contains half a dozen private rooms. Wow, that means 6. With showers, as well as an ornate mahogany bar in the common area. It must have been fun to hang out in this place in its glory days. Those thoughts fade as the sounds of a disturbance erupt from the top of a gazebo in the distance. And now you can hear a lone violin playing a soothing melody. I don't know, is it that darn monkey? Did he move to the gazebo? Look, Uti, there's a picture. Remember what happens when there's a picture? We die. We might not die. You don't know. All right, chat. Let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to investigate gazebo? Follow sound of violin. I'm pretty sure that's what the monkey was doing, was playing the violin. So cast your vote, chat. Number 1 or number 2? Type in a 1 or a 2. Investigate the gazebo. There is some action going on. Somebody might need our help. Don't know yet. Or do we want to follow the sound of a violin, which I'm pretty sure was a weird monkey playing it, and then it sicked its dogs on us? That's how he died once. Some people, let's see, we got Nerd and K-Wright wants to go to the gazebo. Seems like an interesting thing we ought to check out. Gonna go with Nerd on this one, as it is not involving a plant. Yeah, plants seem to be pretty dangerous. Alright, looks like everybody wants to go with investigating the gazebo. I'm afraid by being eaten by dogs again. Me too, that was pretty brutal. So let's investigate the gazebo. Let's take a sip of water and investigate the gazebo. Alright, so because we had gone backwards in the story, we could come across some cards that we've already done. We won't gain any new items or any of the items on that card, and we won't do any of the danger meter, upper, lower stuff. It'll just continue through the story. You sprint to the gazebo, practically pushed along by the winds that are picking up. A light sprinkling of rain spatters the ground as you run. You make it to the shelter of the structure, and the mayhem occurring above you on the roof increases in intensity. Who's up there, and what are they doing, you wonder. You notice a driveway about 20 feet away. So here's the rain splattering. It is a picture. It talks about a premonition being available to us, but we aren't level 2 on the psychic scale. So if you can see, Nerd pointed this out to me last time. The red section on the psychic scale is level 1, then the purple is level 2, and so on. We're still in level 1, so we don't get this premonition. Otherwise, it would have given us a clue that would maybe help us along. But we aren't smart enough for that yet. So, chat, we made it to the gazebo. Do we want to climb to top of gazebo or run to driveway? Now, I remember when we did the story card last time, we went to the top of the gazebo. And I'm pretty sure the commotion was, there was some kind of like windmill type thing that was like broken and like dangerous blades were spinning round and round. I don't remember what happened after that. I think we left that building to a different building and got the first aid kit we found was up on the roof for some reason. I think they had roofers up there working on the roof. But we got this first aid kit. Now we can't get it again. But it's up to you what you guys want to do. Make sure you vote. Cast your vote in chat. So far we've got 1. We've got 2. Oh, we need a tiebreaker. Come on, chat. We need your participation. All right, we've got 1. So we're leaning towards going to the top of the gazebo. And anybody else? K Wright, you want to chip in? Nope. We typically run these polls for a minute. I don't know if there's a counter on here anywhere. I think it already might have lapsed. So we will end it there. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to climb to the top of the gazebo. All right. Let's see where that one is. Here we go. You stand on the gazebo's railing, steadying yourself by gripping an ornate post holding up the roof. The rumbling above sounds and feels frightening. What are you getting yourself into, chat? What are you getting yourself into? I have to hide this. Okay. Reluctant to barge into the middle of this situation, you raise yourself just enough for a peek and discover that there is no one on the gazebo roof. The commotion is actually a large satellite dish broken into 3 pieces. The big, jagged fragments are still connected to the base by wires, and the violent winds are spinning them in a circle with great force. Flailing wildly like an angry octopus, the satellite dish almost hits you in the face. You might be able to grab a piece zooming by. All right, chat, we have a required challenge. There's no choice here. So, it is a climbing challenge. Do we have anything in our inventory to help us with a climbing challenge? We do not. So we're going to just roll a die to attempt to grab a piece of the satellite dish. Chat, type in !roll to roll the die. We'll take the first result that we get. !roll. See if we are able to grab. All right. We done failed that one, chat. Nerd rolled a 2. We needed at least a 3. So we're going to draw a clue card for that result. and see what happens. And here it is. Your fingertips graze a piece of the satellite dish, but you can't quite grab it. You reach too far, lose your balance, and tumble from the gazebo and down a short hill. Your confusion from the fall slowly subsides, and you hear the sound of a beautiful violin nearby. You stumble off in the direction of the music. Fantastic. Good job. All right. We're going to raise our danger meter. Danger meter. There you are. I have Alt-Tab to get to there. Raise by 2. We're going to go up right there. Okay. We're still at the 3. Not quite at the 4 yet. All right. Let's see what happens with this as we follow the music of the beautiful violin. You move further and further toward the hypnotic sound of the distant violin, which is oddly calming and uplifting even as the winds increase around you. You notice there's a driveway up in the distance, but before you get there, you arrive at a horse stable with an open gate. Inside, sitting on a stool, is the source of the violin music. See that? Do you remember this guy? A chimpanzee playing his heart out, a soulful expression on his face. The chimp is fully committed to the music. You have never heard such an emotional performance. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, chat, we're gonna see what happens here. Do we leave the stable and run to driveway, or go through gate to experience the performance? Now, for those of you who were here last time, I'm pretty sure if we go to the performance, it was an instant death. How do we kill that which has no life, I think it is? So make sure to cast your vote, chat. Do we want instant death, which is number 2? Or do we want to try a different route, which would be number 1? Double A wants the instant death, which might just lead us round and round in circles, and we'll just every Friday come and do these same scenarios over and over again. All right, I think that's everybody, so we'll finish that poll unless there's anybody else. Anybody else want to weigh in? No? All right. Chat, let's go to the driveway instead. See what happens. Okay. Good choice. Good choice. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, I think we've done that card already. Let me get in my discard pile. Let's see. Let's see. I have to put these in order. My regular cards are in order, not the discard pile. All right. Did I miss it somewhere? Hold on. Am I losing my mind? Story card 30. Hold the phone, chat. Oh, duh. No, we're not missing a card. We're not missing a card. I panicked there for a minute. We got back to our goal. You appear in the driveway. which leads you to the mansion's entrance. So we're okay, chat. Don't worry. I got this. On the door is a plaque that reads Marsden and a large crystal door knocker, which seems newer than everything else on the front of the building. It's an interesting tidbit. You knock loudly many times, but there's no answer. The storm is really picking up now. You try the doorknob and are surprised to find that the door is unlocked. You've been lucky enough so far. We didn't manage to make it back. But you wonder if you've missed something. Before you enter the house, you look back. You can see a few clear paths. One leads toward a statuary, another to a small cemetery. 2 more paths stretch out toward a watery ditch with a gate and the house's luxurious pool. You could go back to explore if you want. Alright, chat. So we made it back to the house again, which is ultimately our goal. We went back in the story once, and we ended up pretty much... What happened was we raised the danger meter by 2, and we didn't gain anything else. We have all of our same items. We didn't lose any items. We didn't die again. So I'll give you some options from what I remember that we haven't done yet, or we can continue on into the house. So, let's give you some options. Go inside house. Statuary. Did we go to the statuary? I don't think we did. Statuary. We did not. Yeah, I don't think so. We did go to the cemetery, which led us to the mausoleum. We did that path. I don't think we went to a ditch. And we did do the pool. Right? I mean, we ended up at the pool. So I think that's what we'll do. So there's your options, chat. We can go inside the house, which continues us on to chapter 2. We can go check out the statuary, which is a garden of statues. Or we can go and see what's going on with this ditch. So cast your vote, type in a number into the chat, 1, 2, or 3. And we've got a couple that want to go inside the house. Double A and K Right want to go to the statuary. I think that's everybody that's been participating. Unless there's anybody lurking that wants to pop in. I know Pixie would, but Pixie's working. So, that sucks. Maybe I'll change my schedule for her. Who knows? Okay. So, we are going to do a tiebreaker. So, chat, go ahead and type in !roll. And we will see even or odd what we go with. !roll. Type it in. !roll. Type. Oh, GM Workshop came in with the 2. So we won't do a roll then. We'll just go with... Well, with the roll, that's the same result anyway, so that's good. We'll go to the statuary. Alright. Heading back into the chapter 1 story, Around the Grounds. Okay. I'm pretty sure we haven't gone to the statuary yet. Pretty sure. We have not. Okay. So remember, chat, when I need a story card 30 and I'm looking around frantically for it, remind me that that's the story goal and I already have it right in front of me. We're gonna drink some coffee. Look, Hootie got me some coffee. Isn't she wonderful? It's hot. Okay. Okay. You just like the word statuary. It's a pretty impressive word. It's like one of those $5 words or something. I don't know. Statuary. All right. The Horseman. What? The Horseman? Did I get the right card? Pretty sure I did. All right, it must be one of the... Okay, it's one of the statues. The Horseman is a dashing, bearded Civil War soldier, his bronze face stoic. He holds out a cavalry saber toward the brooding sky. Yeah, shenanigans are about to take place around this Civil War soldier brooding in the statuary. The sword's edge glints in the weak sunlight that penetrates the thickening clouds above. The sword looks almost new. At the base of the statue is a plaque that proclaims this is a memorial to Henry Marsden. The plaque reads, Henry Marsden, born 1839, died 1887, general in the Union Army during the Civil War, severely wounded at the Battle of Shiloh in 1862, appointed warden of Hedgebrook Prison in 1880. So this sounds familiar. I think when we were looking in a desk drawer in like a guardhouse or something, we found a book that we used our binoculars to find. So we were using binoculars to look into a drawer. We found a book that I think contained this type of information. So now we found a statue. To your left is the entrance to a hedge maze. To your right is a graying picket fence with a rickety wooden gate. You can see 2 stone angel statues, and beyond them, a cemetery. Okay, chat, we have some options. There are 2 optional challenges. One is a... I get confused, like, where am I pointing? One is a perception challenge to search the monument's base. We have the binoculars that could help us with that. We have a climbing challenge. We do not have an item that will help us with that. It is to climb the statue to examine the saber. That sounds super dangerous. A saber that looks brand new, pretty sharp. We'll probably cut ourselves because we're really clumsy. Then we have the options of doing the hedge maze or going to the cemetery. Now, we've been to the cemetery. I'm not sure if we did all the options there. So I'll let you guys decide. Let's pull out this. Search monument base. Climb statue to examine saber. Hedge maze. Cemetery. Okay. So, chat, cast your vote. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Type in a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 into the chat to cast your vote. And we'll see what everybody wants to do to determine where we go or what we do. So far, climbing the statue. So far, like, the most dangerous thing to me that I think is dangerous is what's winning. Oh, okay, you want to get some weapons. That's an interesting notion. We'll see. We'll see how that works. I think I see everyone that so far that's been participating has voted. Anybody else out there lurking? Nerd is the standalone, wants to do the safe thing. The internet is super spotty. Oh, that's... Yeah, I get that feeling. That happens to us sometimes. Alright, I think that's everybody. So we're going to do a super dangerous thing. Just die by dogs. That was awful. Getting eaten by dogs? I've never met a dog that wanted to eat me. That's crazy. Climb statue to examine the saber. Okay. So, before we do that, we can lower the danger meter. I want to DM this way from now on. So I'm gonna let you guys decide if we wanna. Well, shoot, lowering the danger meter isn't gonna help us because it's still in the lowest number, still a 3. So, because we can lower it by 3 or we can lower it by 4, but it's not gonna help us. So, I swear I feel like my cats could eat me at times. Yeah. We have one of those. I don't know why she exists. Like, she doesn't exist to cuddle me, you know? Like, why do I keep feeding you if you don't give any love back? Okay. I'm going to say we're not going to use an item because it's not going to be helpful. So, alright. Chat. Exclamation roll. Type it into the chat to see if we win this challenge. We need a 3 or higher. Don't be like nerd and roll a 2. Don't roll a 1 either. Exclamation roll. Whoever gets to it first is our result. You got a 6! Good job! That's awesome. Alright. We successfully climbed the statue to examine the saber. Let's draw our clue card. Clue. And get rid of that. Oh, okay. We got our sword. We get to keep it. They are here to take it. Yes, those cats. They're just waiting for their time. Cavalry saber. The saber comes loose in your hand. It's quite heavy and sharp. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. So, with our psychic senses, we get to go up the psychic scale. Ooh, we don't get to do that a lot. We're going to go up by 2. Cool. And then we get to move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale. Okay. Then let's add this to our inventory. The text is smaller. Cavalry saber is a fight bonus plus 2. So a nice upgrade from our will-be pocket knife. Commit Sudoku. I don't get that reference. I guess that's a Dragon Ball Z thing, maybe? I don't know. It sounds like it would be. Oh yeah, we could take those dogs on with this saber. That would just be... I don't want to stab puppies. That's terrible, no matter how mean they are. Okay. Alright, now we have some decisions. Basically the same that we had before, just -1. So, do we want to now search the base of the monument, enter the hedge maze, or visit the cemetery? Cast your vote by typing a number. Words, sentences. Sudoku is a number game. Yes, I know that. I've never played it. I don't get it. Math in my head hurts my brain. That's why I use Excel. Seppuku is a Japanese death by sword. Is that what you meant? That would be hilarious. Sudoku, seppuku. I mean, they're close, but not quite the same. That's hilarious. Alright. We got a lot of people want the hedge maze. Anybody else wanna... GM might have lost his... Oh no, he voted. Everybody voted. Yeah? We'll say yeah. Okay. We're gonna do the hedge maze. That sounds scary. I mean, I watched Harry Potter, the 4th movie. That was scary. I also read the book first. That was scary. Okay, hedge maze. Hedge maze. Pretty sure we haven't done that yet. No, we have not. Cool. Look at all these items we have. We must have... We need some, like, organization skills. Like, I hope our backpack has a lot of pockets. Alright. The hedge maze is massive. Its thick hedge walls are twice as tall as you, but don't seem stable enough to climb. So you'll have to solve this labyrinth the old-fashioned way. You take a deep breath to steady your nerves and head through the maze's entrance. Thanks for coming by, GM. Always appreciate you coming by. Rooting for the dogs, you would. You're gonna make that Harry Potter reference as well. Yes, it's very iconic, that scene. Very important to the story. Alright, let's go in, guys. Oh, it's a picture! Oh no. Picture sometimes means danger. Alright, chat. Let's decide. Start. There we go. Left or right? Cast your vote. Type in a number. See where we go. See what dangers lie ahead. This is a very difficult decision, I know, but I need you to pick something. Gonna go left. I think when you go to the mall, always go left or right to make sure you hit everything. Something like that. There's a logic to it. We tried to do that at the Comic Expo, but it wasn't laid out quite right. I need to look at my hands to work. I do too, Uti. Every time. I'm terrible. I was at physical therapy today and doing like the step. He told me like step up with my right, and I just could not figure it out. I kept doing it wrong. It's so bad. So bad. Even when I'm driving, got my hands on the wheel, I'm like, wait, left or right? So we've got Nerd, we've got Uti. Anybody else wanna chip in? I know it's a difficult decision. No? Alright, well, thanks, Double A. We'll go left. Okay, let's go left. Let's see what dangers lie to the left. To the left, to the left. Beyonce goes to the left. Oops. You turn and follow a path deeper into the maze. You feel like you're going in the right direction. Ooh, but we went left. How are we going in the right direction? That doesn't make sense. Oops. Hold on. I messed up. Okay. Left or right? Right or left? Cast your vote. Make a decision. Going left. You can't vote twice. No, that was your other vote. Okay. I get you. The boy wants to go left. Everybody wants to go left. Okay. We'll go left. Okay. Going left. Need to discard. I need to organize. You keep going and going. It seems like you've just walked in a circle. Oh no! We're gonna raise the danger meter by 2. Yikes. We might want to drink that water. We might be getting thirsty. You feel like you might be getting close to the end of the maze. Ooh. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Where do we want to go next? Left or right? Cast your vote. 1 or 2, chat. Type in a 1 or a 2 to see where we go. Left or right? Double A wants to go left. Gonna keep turning left. Like NASCAR. You Americans get it. Everybody wants to go left? Anybody else? Cast your vote. See where we go. We might just keep going in circles. Everybody wants to go left? I think we'll go left. I think enough people have voted to say we go left. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens when we go left. Oh, you guys, you did it. You see it. The end of the maze. Woohoo! We did it. We didn't die. That's amazing. Amazing. Let's see what happens at the end. You finally come to the end of the hedge maze. It exits toward a pool house. A short stone pedestal stands in front of you with a metal lockbox on top. Perhaps someone wants to reward you for navigating that accursed maze. I mean, it wasn't very accursed. Nothing happened and we didn't get lost. I don't know. Though the whole thing does seem suspicious. It looks sus. Looking toward the pool house, you see its doors barely hanging from its hinges. There's also a gate that leads, you assume, directly to the pool. Oh, we have a free action. Look, there's the lockbox. That was kind of suspicious. So, let's decide. Do we want to see if lockbox is open? Explore pool house. Go to pool. Okay. So, cast your vote, chat. See what we want to do. The lockbox might... I don't know. Who knows what's in there? But we could find out. It might kill us. It might be a mimic. Who knows? I don't know if mimics are in this game. We got some folks wanting to see what's in the lockbox. I mean, I'm curious. I think we did the pool house and the pool stuff. But we have to... I mean, we're going to have to end up doing the pool house or the pool anyway. To continue through the rest of the story. K-Right, do you want to chip in? Not that... I mean, the majority... Yeah, everybody wants to see what's in the lockbox. Alright. Let's see what danger lies in the lockbox. I'm scared. It seems like a trap. Doesn't it seem like a trap? Oh, it's not a trap. We got keys to a truck. We got an item. Nice. Not only is the lockbox open, but inside you find a key to a truck. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Good job, chat. We didn't, screw up at all. We did good. We're going to go up the psychic scale. Almost level 2, but not quite. And we're going to add this to our inventory. Put those in our pocket. Truck key. Cool. Alright. Let's next see where we go. There's your options. Explore the pool house. Go to the pool. So, time to take care of those dogs. I don't even know if we it wasn't a challenge. It was just, boom, there's dogs and we died. you know? And I know we went in the pool house, like, it was luxurious at one point. But it probably led us eventually back to the house. I mean, all these are eventually going to lead us back to the house. Unless it ends in our death and then we have to backtrack. Yeah, now it, boom, there is a pickup and they died. What? Yeah, now it, boom, there is a pickup and they died. What does that mean? Sentences. Words. Cast your vote, chat. We've got 2. We have car keys. I don't know where the truck is, though. No one said it was in the driveway. I think the majority of people participating want to explore the pool house. So we'll go ahead and do that. And if anybody like missed the poll and is getting annoyed about missing the poll, let me know and I'll keep it up longer, but you gotta get your vote in. Can't help you if you don't vote. Okay. Explore the pool house. And pretty sure I have, yeah, I've already drawn that card, so I gotta rifle through these to find it. Un momento, por favor. There it is. You can tell that the pool house was once quite luxurious. It contains half a dozen private rooms with showers, as well as an ornate mahogany bar in the common area. It must have been fun to hang out in this place in its glory days. Those thoughts fade as the sounds of a disturbance erupt from the top of the gazebo in the distance. And now you can hear a lone violin playing a soothing melody. Deja vu. Here's the gazebo. Where's the camera? Here's the gazebo again. So, chat. We've done... Okay. I want you to decide. Investigate. Thanks for the follow, Asman. Feeding the baby, missing the pole. That's alright, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. Trust y'all to pick the right shenanigans. Yeah. We'll get through it. We'll get through it together. I'm happy you're here. Whether you can participate or not, I'm glad you're here. We'll get through it. Or die trying. Or die multiple times trying. Follow sound of violin. Okay. So, shenanigans is a good word. K-Wright knows all the good words. I think it's the name of a restaurant too from a movie. Hey, that sounds like KDM. I don't know what that is. So pretty sure we've investigated the gazebo. My short memory span. Oh, it's a board game. I've not heard of that. Uti wants to go to the gazebo. Double A wants to follow the sound of the violin. Yes, Asman. Thank you, Uti. I need to remember to new people to tell them how to do this. So we're playing Choose Your Own Adventure. In order to choose our adventure, you need to type in a number to cast your vote on what we do. So right now we're deciding on whether we want to investigate the gazebo or follow the sound of the violin we heard. And I think our poll is done. So we're going to investigate the gazebo. Let's see. All right. Let's hide that. Okay. You sprint to the gazebo, practically pushed along by the winds that are picking up. A light sprinkling of rain spatters the ground as you run. You make it to the shelter of the structure, and the mayhem occurring above you on the roof increases in intensity. Who is up there, and what are they doing, you wonder? You notice a driveway about 20 feet away. Alright, chat. This is our third time at this gazebo. We have an option to go to the driveway or climb to the top of the gazebo. Now, we've climbed to the top of the gazebo the last 2 times. But I'm going to give you the option. Climb to top of gazebo. I don't know if doing it again is going to be fruitful at all. Run to driveway. And I'm pretty certain running to the driveway takes us back to the house, which is ultimately our goal. So, I mean, we might have run the gamut of our options. There are some story cards left. So it's up to you what path we take. Type in a number, 1 or 2, to decide what we do. We're going to let this run for a minute. We could have had a premonition at this point to give us a clue to help us with the story, but we're not at level 2 yet on the psychic scale. We're still at level 1 in that beginning red area. So it's been a minute. We'll end the poll. And we're going to run to the driveway. Alright, we made it back to our goal. Chapter 1 goal. You appear in a driveway which leads you to the mansion's entrance. I'm going to go ahead and read all this because there are clues in here that could help us, and it's a good reminder. On the door is a plaque that reads Marsden and a large crystal door knocker, which seems newer than everything else on the front of the building. You knock loudly many times, but there is no answer. The storm is really picking up now. You try the doorknob and are surprised to find that the door is unlocked. You've been lucky enough so far, but you wonder if you've missed something. Before you enter the house, you look back. You can see a few clear paths. The statuary, the cemetery, the ditch, the pool house. So I'll give you options, because there are still places to explore. So let's see. We've done the statuary. We did the cemetery. So we have the ditch. I don't know if we've... Let me see if we have that card. We've already done the pool. So we have 2 options left that we haven't done. Go inside. Well, let's... The card says, continue to chapter 2. Alright. So, chat, we have done the cemetery, yes. What we haven't done yet is head to the ditch. Pretty sure. Yep. We have not gone to the ditch yet. We can see what's in the ditch. Or we can continue to chapter 2, which is by completing our goal, getting inside the Marsden house. Cast your vote in the chat to determine what we do. Type in a 1 or a 2. We have a couple 2s. Anybody else? We'll let this run 20 more seconds. See if anybody has an opinion. Double A wants to see what's in the ditch. Asman. Chapter 2. Nerd wants to see what's in the ditch. Bet that truck is in the ditch. You might be right. Alright, a minute has passed. We won't know what's in the ditch. Uti just lives in ditches. He knows all about them. Uti wants to just continue on. There's nothing in the ditch to be concerned about. Alright, chat. We completed chapter 1. Woo! Let's clear out our goal here. And we've been playing for an hour. So I'm going to take just a little quick minute break to refresh myself, let my mouth rest, and we'll be right back in a couple minutes with chapter 2. Stay tuned. See you in a minute. I don't know how to do that. How do I mute it? Okay. Thanks for letting me know about the mic. That's a good point. You can probably hear my rickety chair creaking and stuff. Alright, so we're back. I just wanted to get up and move around and stop talking for a minute. So we will continue to chapter 2. Everybody here and ready? We're ready for this? The mansion. We're going inside to see what happens. You made it. You're inside the Marsden house, the cursed edifice that has haunted your nightmares for weeks. Your trek through the mansion's grounds has left you with far more questions than answers, to the point where you have to wonder if the smart move would be to turn around right now and forget you ever came to this infernal place. You're no quitter, though. You're an aspiring detective and psychic investigator. You won't give up this case until you find out why a spooky, futuristic mansion you'd never seen before has somehow found its way into your dreams. And why you got a call from the house this morning. If you guys remember, we got an eerie call where some voice on the other side said, "I need help. I need help." And then they just hung up. So we gotta figure out what that was all about, because that's weird. You're standing in the grand foyer. There's the picture of the foyer, I guess. Its modern decor is elegant in its minimalism. Suddenly, a man in a delivery uniform bursts through a set of tall double doors screaming. "Help! Help! They're after me!" the man cries. He rushes toward you, but suddenly drops to the ground as if he had been hit by an invisible hammer. You dash to his side and hear his breath coming in short gasps that sound almost like sobs. He gives a terrible shriek and lies still. This man has been frightened to death, you think. Oh no! Just then, he inhales sharply, jumps to his feet, and bolts past you out of the house. You breathe a deep sigh of relief. So, not quite to death. Something falls from his clothing as he makes his exit, and it hits the floor, tinkling. You kneel down to inspect the object and discover that it's a small dart, the kind that might have come from a blowgun. Whatever this man was afraid of, his fear seems to have been justified. Just how dangerous is this house? As your thoughts swirl, a loud, buzzing noise erupts from somewhere beneath your feet, shaking the floor. The noise is so loud it drowns out the gathering storm outside. Just as quickly as it came, the noise stops. It sure sounds like something weird is happening beneath the manor. You're willing to bet that, whatever is happening in this place, the answers await you down there. All right. We're going to draw a clue card and see what it says. All right, chat. We have our goal for this chapter, chapter 2, find access to the basement. So I'm going to put that in our goal box here. Find access to the basement. All right. That's what we want to ultimately achieve. You don't see any way to a lower level from the foyer. Rather, a sweeping stairway leads upstairs, while the double doors that the frightened man ran through head off to your right, and a smaller door, slightly ajar, leads in the opposite direction. You remember that dart that we found? Here's a picture. Yeah, interesting. So we have some choices of how we want to proceed. Do we want to take stairs to second floor? Go through double doors? Or go through smaller door? All right. I'm sure there is danger around every corner, so let's see. Cast your vote. Type in a number to see where we go. 1, 2, or 3. Just type in a number to decide what we do next. Who knows what lies ahead? We will find out. We have Nerd and Uti want to go through the double doors. That was the double doors that the frightened man ran through off to your right. We have Double A wants to go upstairs. Anybody else? We'll let this... Oh, a minute has passed, so we'll go ahead and end that. And we'll go through the double doors. All right. Keeping organized. Okay. You enter a You enter a formal dining room decorated in a modern style. The walls are a deep, moody gray, and the table and chairs are lacquered, glossy black. A glass vase containing limp, long-dead flowers sits in the center of the table. Around the table sit 4 men. Their skin and uniforms are all shades of shimmering white and blue, and a wispy aura wafts off of them like smoke. They're dressed in Civil War era Union soldier uniforms and talking as if telling stories around a campfire. One has his feet propped up on the table. They don't seem to be aware of your presence. I'm pretty sure there's a ghost, guys. That's what they sound like. Spooky. You notice a wooden door that is rattling, as if something behind it is trying to escape. Beams of blue light shoot out of a keyhole and the wooden slats of the door. There's also a narrow swinging door at the end of the dining room that probably leads to the kitchen. I wonder if it's like those Western doors that swing open. That's like super classy. Okay. Ooh, guys, look. There's the picture of the 4 ghosty... Where's my camera? I'm going to call them ghost-like Civil War figures sitting around the table telling ghost stories. Okay. So we have a free action to listen to their stories, but we can't because we're not level 2 on the psychic skill yet. So we're not going to get to listen to their fun stories. That's a bummer. Maybe we'll get that psychic meter raised up later and we can come back. So instead, let's see, if you quietly open the rattling wood door with the blue light. What? Okay. Open, rattling, rattling door with blue light, or sneak past men to go to kitchen. Okay. BRB going with nerds vote. For this one? I don't know what that means. You can't vote vicariously through someone. Okay. Cast your vote, chat. Type in a number, 1 or 2, to vote on what we do. Do we open the rattling wood door with the blue light? Or do we sneak past the men and go into the kitchen? I should have just not voted. What does that mean? You have to vote. You're obligated as my spouse to participate. All right, chat. We're gonna go to the kitchen, see what's cooking. Thanks everybody for being here and playing along with me. I really appreciate it. I just like having fun with you guys, and this is a nice way to do that. It's chill. Chill hangs. The kitchen looks a bit drab compared to what you've seen of the rest of the house. A large blue refrigerator stands lonely against one wall, a heavy chain wrapped around it, holding it closed. Well, that's sus. That's what the kids say, right? Looks sus. The opposite wall is dominated by tall cupboards. Black and white checkered tile covers the countertops and the floors. Tacky! Why would you put tile on countertops? That's weird. Okay. And a butcher's block on the counter is stained a deep crimson from heavy use. This is a nightmare kitchen. On the far side of the room, there's a small door that appears to lead to a wine cellar. You guys, maybe we should go drink some wine. I'm glad you're having fun, Kay. Kay writes. I think this is awesome. Let me just shout out real quick for who I got this idea from. He was in chat earlier, but he had to go do family time. GM Workshop. He streams pretty much every day, 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern time to like 7 or 8. He does a lot of D&D Twitch plays where D&D is playing, or where Twitch chat is playing the character in his campaign. And then he also does one of these choose your own adventures too, sometimes, but with the book form. And I'm doing the board game version. So go check him out if you like this kind of stuff. That's where you can find out some more content that's similar. I stole all my ideas from him. He's great. He's super cool dude, and he's the greatest. And make sure you tell him I said that. Okay. So we have some challenges, optional challenges, available to us. We have a perception challenge, which we have our handy dandy binoculars to help us with. We have an optional challenge to try to open the fridge. He needs to start paying royalties for promotions. I know, right? K-Right, did you already know GM Workshop? Is that who you found out me through? I don't know. I like collecting his people because we're all into like the same kind of stuff. So I hope that they can come check out what I'm doing and we can all have fun here and then have fun with his streams too. It's a nice community he's got going. So yeah, it's great. It's awesome. Okay, so we can search the cupboards with our perception challenge. We can try to open that fridge with a scary big chain around it. Or we can go to the wine cellar. So let's see what we want to do. Search cupboards. Open big scary fridge. Go to wine cellar. Yeah, it's where we met. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. GM's the greatest. Okay, chat. So, we have the binoculars to help us with the cupboards. The fridge is a strength challenge, which we have the large wooden dowel to help us. I'll let you guys decide if we want to lower the danger meter before we attempt any of those. Or we can just skip all those and go to the wine cellar and see what's happening there. So cast your vote in the chat. Type in a 1, 2, or 3 to see what we want to do. Oh, Uti's back. Hi. Put a vote in the chat to see what we do now that you're back. All right, we got a split. Nerd's hungry. Don't start saying that. I'm going to have to go get those rotisserie chicken flavored Pringles. Start munching in front of you guys. I'll drink my coffee instead. I think I wiggled the table. Did the camera wiggle? I think I bumped it. This table is super wiggly. We got it at a yard sale. And it's kind of sketch. I'm going to try not to wiggle it too much. Alright, anybody else want to chime in to see? I mean, a minute passed. Anybody? No? Alright. I'm going to stop the poll. And chat, I want you to type in exclamation roll. This is going to roll a dice. We'll go with even or odd. And whatever that result is, we'll do. Alright. Uti rolled a 5. Odd number, which is his choice anyway. So that's convenient. We're going to search the cupboards. But before we do that, I'm going to give you an option. We have a chance to lower the danger meter before we attempt this. So we can drink our bottle of water. We can use first aid kit, or we can do no item. So our danger meter is it's kind of like getting to the middle now. It's at a 4. Drinking the bottle of water would drop it down by 3, which would get us back into that low 3 level. Or we could use the first aid kit, which would drop it by 4, which would put us almost to the bottom. So vote in chat. Type in 1, 2, or 3 to make your choice of whether we use one of these items or not. If we use an item and we roll a nat 1, we lose that item. Well, no. Sorry, that's the other types of items. Drinking the bottle of water or using the first aid kit, by using them, they're discarded. They're done. It's a one-time use. So make your choice to see. We've got 2 votes in. A minute has passed, so we'll go ahead and finish the poll there. Chat has decided to drink. I'm gonna drink. Drink! The bottle of water. All right. So let's drink the bottle of water. Lower by 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll discard that out of our inventory. Okay. Now let us attempt to search the cupboards. So we have an item that will help us. I'm going to give you the option. Use binoculars. No item. So we can use our binoculars for this challenge because by searching the cupboards, it is a perception challenge. Our binoculars give us a perception +2. And if we use... K-Wright's got a drink. If we use it and we get rolling at 1, we lose it. We got most people want to not use it. So we'll see. I'll give us a little bit more time while I drink. Anybody else want to chime in? No? Okay. We're going to go in to the cupboards without our binoculars. I mean, I've never looked in cupboards with binoculars, so maybe we'll be all right. So go ahead, chat. Type in !roll to roll that die. We need a 3 or higher to complete this challenge. We'll take the first result. First one to roll, we'll take that result. Type in !roll to see if we successfully search the cupboards. Nerd rolled a 1. Nerd failed again. Chat, why do you let Nerd roll? No, Udi, it's too late. We already failed. We already failed. We're gonna raise the danger meter by 1 for failing. Hey, Tony, or Tryman. I just called you out. Hey, Tryman. Already better than Nerd Stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's a nice compliment. Glad you could be here. We just tried searching cupboards. We didn't see anything. So we're going to then give chat some options. I wonder if we can complete challenges can we do challenges multiple times? Some correspondent you must undertake. I only choose one. Well, I'm gonna say that we already did one. Don't worry, me and Nerd call each other. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? Okay, chat. Let's see what we want to try next. Do we want to try to open the fridge? Go to wine cellar. feel like we could probably just keep trying. I'm going to do a little more research on that. We'll be watching in the background for now. Okay. So chat, we have two options next. We're gonna, Nerd's still hungry and wants to get in that fridge with the giant chain wrapped around it, which seems like a super good idea. There's probably no dead body parts in there at all, or zombies. Chime in wants to go to the wine cellar. Anybody else want to chime in to see what we do next? Do we open the scary fridge or go to the wine cellar? Thanks for coming, Kay Wright. I'm glad you could play and be here and have fun. And we'll probably be back next week, same time, same place. So if you can come again, that'd be great. Tell all your friends. Loved having you. All right, chat. Anybody else? We've had a minute pass, so we'll go ahead and end that. And we're going to open the scary fridge. Oh my gosh, you guys. Why? Okay. I'm not going to even give you the option to use a first aid kit. We're already at the lowest number we could be at. So we'll just save that for later. So, chat, exclamation roll to see if we open the fridge successfully. Type in exclamation roll. We need a 3 or higher. So roll that die. Dice? Dice is plural, right? Die. Roll the die to see if we die. Exclamation roll. Type it into the chat. Type it into the chat. Don't let me roll it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Nobody else wants to. I'm gonna wait on you guys forever. Oh, it's too late, Uti. Is it like that Australian time difference where you're lagging behind? You're too late. Ugh. Okay. Raise danger meter by 1. You're so bad, Uti. You gotta get with it. Alright. We tried both challenges. Both of these challenges. And we failed. So we're gonna go to the wine cellar. You watch yourself, young man. Okay. Story card 56. Failing miserably, letting me down. Well, I let me down one of those times, didn't I? I mean, if Uti would have gone to it, we would have failed also because he rolled a 2. Never mind. Let's see what's in the wine cellar. Probably our death. The door to the wine cellar is covered with a leather overlay that is embossed with grapevine patterns. Someone here must really like their wine. I would love some wine right now, but it would put me to sleep. But it is good. I like a sweet red. Or Moscato. Okay. You push open the door into a pitch black room and hear odd noises coming from some unseen machine in the distance. The space might be bigger than you thought. As you try to find a light switch, you discover a ladder on your left and a door to your right. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you can make out a bomb shelter sticker on the door and a small storage compartment next to the shelter door, about as tall as your knee. It would reduce the danger meter at the least. Oh, the death? Or death would reduce the danger meter? Probably. But maybe we try to avoid death. That could be a good plan too. Now I think it just lowers the psychic scale I don't think it lowers the danger meter. I guess we'll see when we die again. So we found a bomb shelter in a small storage compartment. That looks safe. That looks super safe. We have a free action. If you'd like to get down on your hands and knees and root around in the storage compartment, you can draw clue 35. All right, let's see. Let's see what our options are and what chat wants to do. Search storage compartment, climb ladder, go to bomb shelter. Okay, chat. Cast your votes. 1, 2, or 3. Type in a 1, 2, or 3 into the chat to see what we do. This is our choose your own adventure game, so we're going to choose what our adventure will be. 1, 2, or 3. We've got popularity is search the storage compartment. I guess that's what this picture is. Or it's just saying this is a bomb shelter. I don't know. Uti's gonna, there he is. Uti's just gonna lag a bit. That's okay, we'll wait for him. Anybody else? I think that's everybody that's active currently. So we will end it there, and we're gonna search the storage compartment. And see if we get our hand bitten off by some radioactive spider. Who knows? Just a guess. I've not played this game before, but I feel like that's something that would be logical. Double late or too late. But you voted with everybody else anyway. Good job. Oh, we found some climbing boots. Those will be handy for climbing, probably. Look at these things. You'll be able to climb like a squirrel wearing these boots. So let's add climbing boots. 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 Spell. To our inventory. Climbing +2 is the bonus it gives us. Cool. We've had quite a few climbing challenges, or we keep doing the same climbing challenge over and over again. And I've not had a climbing challenge booster yet. So I'm sure those will come in handy. All right. Next, we need to decide what to do. Do we climb the ladder or go to the bomb shelter? Cast your vote in the chat. Type in a 1 or a 2. We'll let this poll go for a minute. Make sure we catch everybody. Uti will take a little bit. That's fine. He has 1 minute. There he is. Okay. Climbing the ladder seems pretty popular. We could certainly probably do that pretty well with climbing boots, but we'll see. Just a reminder, any challenge booster item that we use, if we roll a nat 1, we lose that item. And I think let's see, Tryman said he was lurking, so he might not make it in time, but minute is up, so we will climb the ladder. We will see what happens when we climb the ladder. You climb the ladder into darkness. The temperature warms as you leave the wine cellar, but as you ascend a narrow shaft for what must be several minutes, you feel the temperature grow colder again every 10 rungs or so. How high is this ladder? This sounds dangerous. Could you be going in circles vertically? What? No, you're pretty sure the laws of physics don't work that way. Finally, the ladder ends. You open a door in front of you and jump out into a room. I don't know about this, guys. You arrive in a large room with high ceilings and 5 billiard tables lined up in the center. 4 of the tables are lit by exquisite lamps suspended above them. Billiard balls, say that 5 times fast. Billiard balls are neatly racked on the 5th table, which sits in the shadows as if waiting for a game to begin. A small bar stands against one wall. Atop the bar, 15 overturned crystal glasses are arranged to form a pyramid. There's a weirdly small door on the far side of the room. It seems to have been designed for a child, but you might be able to squeeze through it if you tried. You hear rain pattering against a skylight window. It's nearly dusk outside, and the rain appears to have started in earnest. Well, we had an option for a premonition, but we're still not level 2 on the psychic scale, so we don't get that clue. So let's see what we want to do here. We have an optional challenge, a perception challenge again, and we still have our binoculars. We haven't lost them yet. We could use that. If we do decide to do the challenge, I'll give you the option if you want to lower the danger meter with the first aid kit. But we'll first decide whether we want to do it or not, because it is optional. And it is to inspect the billiards table in the shadows. So I'll let you decide. Inspect the billiards table. Squeeze through small door. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water instead of coffee. Okay. So, we can inspect the weird billiards table in the shadows with we could use our binoculars or not. I'll let you decide. I bet we'll find some ghosts over there. It seems like a ghosty kind of thing, in my opinion. Give you 30 more seconds to vote. I know we're missing Tri-Man and Uti. So let's see. We're evenly split right now. No. What's a 1+? Were you trying to cheat? So it looks like we might be doing the billiards table. Yep, because our minute has passed. We will do the billiards table. Okay. Before we do that, I'm going to ask you, use first aid kit, no item. Yeah. So our danger meter is at 4. We have a chance to lower it with the first aid kit. If we use our binoculars, so it's a pretty good advantage. It gives us a +2. So we could get by without using the first aid kit. But I'll let you guys decide. Vote 1 or 2 if you guys want to use our first aid kit at this time. If nobody votes, I'll just pick. Nerd says no item. I think it's probably a good choice. That's what I would do. Uti says no item. That's what we'll go with. Okay. Now I'll ask you. Binoculars. No binoculars. Oops. Hold on. I did things out of order in this little poll thing here. No binoculars. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Binoculars. There we go. So we can use our binoculars for this challenge. If we roll a 1 while using them, we lose them. So don't let me or Nerd roll, because all we do is roll ones. So chat, decide. Do we want to use the binoculars for this challenge or not? It gives us a perception +2. So whatever the dice roll is, +2. And we'll see if we want to use them or not. Uti wants to use the binoculars. Does anyone disagree? Double A wants to use the binoculars. I want to use this coffee. Nerd has to be contrary, as he likes to do. Okay. Chat has decided to use the binoculars. I'm just gonna highlight that to indicate that that is our chosen item, because we can only use one item per challenge. So chat, I need you to type in !roll. Please someone do it besides me or Nerd, because we just roll ones. So I'm counting on the rest of you guys to not roll a 1. Somebody type in !roll into the chat to see what our dice roll is. Nerd! Nerd rolled a 2. +2 is 4. We barely made it, guys. Barely made it. Good job. We successfully inspected the billiards table in the shadows. So, whew, that was a close one. We probably would have been stabbed by a pool cube thing, stick, whatever you call those. All right. This card looks different. You find a switch and the pool table turns over to reveal a strange motorized mechanism. Maybe it lowers the table down to the basement? 'Cause that's our goal, is to get into the basement. Maybe this is our way to get down there? Place this new optional story choice at the bottom of story card 36. What does that mean? Okay. This option may be considered when you are ready to choose your next action. Oh, I see. I see. So we have some options here. We might have made a discovery, but let's see what we want to do. Do we want to squeeze through small door or hop on billiard table and flip switch? Okay. So if you remember, there was a small door in this room that seemed like it was built for a child that we could squeeze through and see what's on the other side. Or we could hop on this billiard table and turn on a mechanized switch that maybe lowers us into the basement, but that's just a hunch. So cast your vote in the chat, 1 or 2, to decide what we want to do. We'll let the poll run for a minute to make sure we get everybody's vote. So let's see what happens. I'm very curious about the pool table, but ultimately it's up to you guys to decide. All right, let's see what happens with this pool table. Interesting. I wonder if we found a shortcut to this story, to the story goal. You climb onto the table and wait to descend. Something's wrong. You begin to go up instead of down. You rise rapidly and crash through the skylight. What? This is like Willy Wonka's elevator that just crashes through the glass ceiling. Glass shatters all around you. The lift keeps going up until you're almost 2 full stories above the house. The rain is falling so heavily that you're quickly soaked, and dark clouds roil on the horizon all around you. You see lightning strike in the distance, and you're filled with horror as you realize you are now on a towering metal pillar in the middle of a thunderstorm. You guys, I think we're gonna die. This is a giant lightning rod that we're on in the middle of a storm. Lightning strikes the hydraulic lift. Of course it does. And you feel a searing flash of heat as millions of volts pulsate through your body. The shock forces you to let go of the pole, and before you hit the ground, you black out forever. Here's a picture of your death. That's pretty terrible. Let's increase our death count from 3 to 4. Good job, chat. You killed us. Raise the counter to 4. Yeah, I did. Fantastic. Good job, guys. Move back 1 space on the psychic scale. Oh, we were so close. Alright. Do we end it there or do we take another break? Let's decide. I think this house might be dangerous. It might be a house of danger. Look, the dogs are on the rule book. Isn't that nice? I can keep going for a little bit, but I will have to take another, just a minute break, and we can come back to see what happens. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm going to take a quick break, just a minute or two, and we'll be right back to see what happens after we roll back time from dying from a lightning strike. Lovely. Udi wants to keep going. All right, we'll take a break and come back in a minute. Okay, chat. We're back. I feel like I want to keep a log of all of our deaths. Wouldn't that be fun? I'm just going to do that real quick. So we were entangled. Let's see. Deaths. Entangled by a vine plant monster. We were engulfed in the Darwin log. Engulfed in dirt in a collapsed tunnel. Eaten by Doberman pinchers. However you spell that. Pinchers. And our fourth death, struck by lightning on a billiard table. 10 dogs? Was it 10? I don't think you remember how many dogs it was. I'll go back and check. Alright. We're getting tired, but we can keep going a little bit. We'll go till I collapse. So we moved back on the psychic scale already, and we're going to continue. Oh, no, we're not going to continue. We're going to go back. Duh. So our optional challenge that we did killed us, so we're not going to do that. We're going to squeeze through the small door. Let's squeeze through the door. Entering a child's playroom, you find a giant overstuffed toy box resting against one wall, and in the middle of the room stands a dollhouse, which appears to be a perfect replica of the Marsden house. As you approach the dollhouse, you notice that the walls of the playroom are covered with shelves full of porcelain dolls, their eyes peering down at you. It's difficult to break their gaze. The eyes seem to draw you into the blackness of their dead stares. Creepy. Not looking away, you feel yourself shrinking smaller and smaller. Soon the dolls seem to loom over you, even more frightening than before, although they never move from their perches. Eventually, you're the size of a doll yourself, and you stand on the playroom floor beside the replica of the Marsden house. From where you stand, you can see the front door of the dollhouse. There's a picture. Look at the creepy dead eyes. And there's the replica of the house. Yeesh. We're gonna enter the door of the dollhouse. We don't even get a choice with this one. We just do it. Just do it. Let's see what happens when we do it. Your childhood didn't want to sleep tonight anyway. Nerd, this reminds me of your Aunt Judy's, the bedroom in her house that's just lined with porcelain dolls. Like, good sized ones. Just packed into that room. Creepy. I don't think I've ever seen another room in a house like that before. It takes me back to that room. The dollhouse entryway has doorways leading to a dining room, a parlor, and a bedroom. Before you can think about where you should go next, something distracts you. There's a force at work here, a presence you can't ignore. Something, or someone, seems to be calling you, drawing you onward. You can tell this dollhouse is a hub of psychic energy, a nexus of weird power. You'll need to stay sharp. There's a picture inside the dollhouse. Pictures sometimes lead to death, sometimes not. Let's see what we want to do. Do we want to? I'm going to give you some options of where to go. Dining room? Well, okay. Dollhouse, dining room, dollhouse, parlor, dollhouse, bedroom. Okay, chat. Cast your vote in the chat. Type in a 1, 2, or 3 to see where we go inside the creepy dollhouse. Here's your 3 doors. 1, 2, or 3. Nerd wants to go to the parlor. Uti wants to go to the dining room. I would like a tea party now that I can't have food from the fridge. Yeah, we failed at opening that fridge big time, but I feel like our death was in there. You really need to stop talking about food, because I don't want to have to eat Pringles in front of you guys. But it's going to end up happening if you keep talking about it. Alright, chat. I need you to roll a die to see what we do. Since we have a tie, I need you to type in exclamation roll. Odds or evens will decide where we go. The billiards table was a safer option. Dead. I never said it was safer. I just thought it was intriguing. Alright, we're gonna go to the dining room. Going to the dining room. Oh, interesting. Seated at the head of the dollhouse dining room table is a doll wearing a crown. It's a doll king with oddly compelling glass eyes. I'm going to show you a picture. Oddly compelling. I still find him creepy. They sparkle with a kind of dark power. As you look into those eyes, you sense a strange tingle in your mind. This doll is reaching out to you mentally. You don't know why, but you feel that he wants to fight you. On the plane of pure thought, you sense this could help you strengthen your psychic abilities. We could definitely use some strengthening of our psychic abilities. We haven't made very much progress on that scale. Around the dining room table, 2 doors lead to other rooms inside the dollhouse. We have an optional perception challenge. Overpower the doll king with your mind. And we have some other options to choose from as well. So let's see. Overpower doll king with your mind. Go to dollhouse parlor. Go to dollhouse bedroom. So we can try this optional challenge, or we could search the other rooms of the dollhouse. We have our binoculars still that we could try to use. We still have a first aid kit to lower the danger meter if we like. I'll let you guys decide those types of items later once we figure out what we want to do. So type in a number into the chat to vote on what you'd like to do. Just type in a 1, 2, or 3. If you don't decide, I will. Or we'll let a dice roll decide. That's okay too. Chat, I need you to type in a 1, 2, or 3. Nerd typed in a 1. He wants to do the challenge. He wants to take on this doll king. Uti does too. Oh, double in coming in with a 2. But It was not enough votes. We're gonna have to do the Doll King challenge. All right. We could use our first aid kit, so I'll let you decide. I'll let you decide. That's the whole point. First aid kit. No first aid kit. So using the first aid kit will allow us to lower the danger meter. In order to complete a challenge successfully, we have to roll a 4 or higher at this point. The binoculars will help us. I'll let you guys decide if we want to use those. It'll give us +2 to our dice roll, which will help us a lot. Everybody seems to not want to use the first aid kit, which seems reasonable. We do have the binoculars at our disposal. Okay, we'll go with that. Now I'll let you decide if we use binoculars, no binoculars. So I'll let you decide if we use our binoculars. If we use them and we roll a 1, we lose them. But if we use them for the challenge and we don't roll a 1, we'll add a +2 to our roll, which will help us get over that 4. So I'll let you decide if you guys want to use them. Vote a 1 or a 2. And it's getting close to my bedtime. But I'm here for you guys, and this is fun. And tiring, but it's fun. Uti wants to use the binoculars. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's do it. We'll highlight that as our decision to use the binoculars. So, exclamation roll the dice to see if we successfully overpower the Doll King with our mind. With our minds. Exclamation roll. I think our die is weighted. It's too late, Uti. You roll. This die. What? Let me test something. What? What? Okay, that was just really weird, wasn't it? That was just really weird. How do we get so many 1s? Alright. Say goodbye to our binoculars. They gone. Alright. Oh, guys. This was bad. This Doll King put a hurting on us. 1, 2, 3. We're at a 5 now. It's a D6. This is not a D100. Ugh. Oh, it says we may try again. Did our other ones say that? That we could try again? And I just didn't miss that? No, it didn't. Did it? No, it didn't. This is the first one that says that. Alright, I'll let you guys try again. Or, you know, if you guys want. Try Doll King challenge again. Go to... Because that went so well the first time. Go to dollhouse. Bedroom. Dodo is here! You guys, don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay. Dodo is here. I hope it went well today. I hope it went well today. I was giving you good vibes. All day. Alright, chat. Type in a number, 1, 2, or 3 to decide. Do we want to challenge the Doll King again to overpower him with our mind. Is here we go again. Yes. I demand tea. I don't have any tea. I have coffee. Do you want some coffee, nerd? I know it's your favorite. Don't we all love coffee? Okay. Poll ended with a tie. I need someone to exclamation roll to decide, odds or evens, which option we go with. Exclamation roll. Type into the chat. Good job, Dodo. We went with a 5. That means we're going to try the Doll King again. We don't have our binoculars to help us this time. A lot of Fat Good did that. But before we do that, I'll give you an option to use first aid kit. No, we'll just say no item. So we can use our first aid kit at this point to lower the danger meter by 4. The danger meter is what we need to roll on the dice, either equal to or higher, to successfully beat the challenge. We do have the L factor, though. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. 50-50 split. I need y'all to vote. Vote to see if we want to use our first aid kit or not. Dodo doesn't want to use it. He's feeling pretty confident. Neither does Double A. We still have a 50-50 split. Do we have any tiebreakers? No, we don't. Alright, chat. Exclamation roll. Do we use our first aid kit or not? Exclamation roll. Type it into the chat. We'll go with odds or evens to decide. Well, you can't type in big roll, big roll. You gotta do exclamation roll. Alright, Double A. No item. Oh, no. No item. Okay. We're not gonna use the first aid kit. We're gonna stick with that 5. We're feeling lucky. Alright, chat. Exclamation roll. Go ahead and roll that die to see if we win this challenge or not. We need a 5 or a 6. Exclamation roll. Say them. We need it now. See, we lost. Oh my gosh. No, Dodo, you lost. Oti, Dodo already rolled his 2. This was a bad idea because we're gonna 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah. I mean, Uti would have lost too, so. Because you guys decided not to use. Even if we did use the first aid kit. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would put us back at a 4, which is better than 6. Do we become like a lich or something? No, we just raise the danger meter. We could try. Okay. Try Doll King challenge again. Go to Dollhouse Parlor. Go to Dollhouse Bedroom. Let's go again. Vote in the chat. I'm gonna read, while you guys vote, I'm gonna read what happens when we get to the top of the danger meter. Because we have not done this yet. If you're instructed to raise... If the danger mover reaches the space at the top of the danger meter by exact count or more, you must stop and take a penalty. Move the psychic mover back 2 spaces on the psychic scale. Then reset the danger mover to the 3rd 3 space on the danger meter as shown. You will begin your next story card or... Okay. How do we do the danger zone? Okay. Exclamation roll to see which one we do, because we have a 50-50 split again. It looks like we lose. Yeah. Exclamation roll, chat. Trying the Dolphin King challenge again. Ah. Okay. First aid kit. No kit. First aid kit or no kit? We have this time. You need to roll a 6. What are the odds? I mean, 1 in 6? I know, Dodo. I was being facetious. I think that's the word I wanted. I want to be buried with all my healing aids. That's smart. Did everybody vote? Yeah. There's only 4 of you. That's fine. Alright, chat. Chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we discard our first aid kit on this optional challenge. Okay. My brain. We used our first aid kit, so now exclamation roll to see if we overpower the Doll King. Exclamation roll. We need a 4 or higher. Let's see if we do it this time. Okay. No. Not big money. Oh, come on. Come on, word. Let me... Jeez. I was trying to snap. 1, 2, 3. We have 2 tries thanks to the... What does that even mean? It's like I said, this next... There's always a next time, isn't there? Especially when we keep doing it over and over again. This is like an endless loop. Let me give you your options. Now that we've burned our first aid kit. Part of our dollhouse bed. What happens if the psychic scale hits 0? There is no 0. Look, it goes 1 to 25. I mean, it can't go any lower. It just... The psychic scale is just a benefit to us. There's no, like, challenge that it affects or anything. It gives us clues, and so far we've not been able to get over that hump of level 1 because we keep sucking so bad. I ask because this is a certainty of happening if we can retry and only hit 0 on the scale. It shows how many rolls it takes. Are you talking about the psychic scale or the danger meter? Oh, finish the poll. It's too late. You guys didn't vote. I want tea. Okay. It's too late, Dodo. I called the poll. It passed a minute. We're gonna We went with your danger meter will max and drop the scale. So if that can only hit 0, you can roll for... What? So if we hit the max on the danger meter, we go back to see where there's an arrow that goes from the -2 down to the 3. That's what happens. And then we go back on the psychic scale. So that's the penalty that happens if we blow the danger meter. Yeah. Okay. To the parlor. To the parlor for tea and biscuits. Do they call cookies biscuits in Australia, like the English do? Just a curiosity of mine. I'm so tired. We'll keep going for a little bit. A piano takes up one corner of the dollhouse parlor. A doll sits on a piano bench, wearing a crown and a rich red gown, hands poised above the keys. This is the doll queen, and even though her back is turned, you feel as though she's daring you to face her in some kind of bizarre piano contest where we get stuck in an endless loop again. Bickies? Oh! Von Zander. I was in your chat yesterday. I think that was yesterday. I'm glad you could make it. That's awesome. I hope you had a good day today. Yes. It's been a long day. I don't know what day it is anymore. But I had fun in your chat. We had a nice chat, and I'm glad you could make it. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. We are probably going to wrap up soon because my words are running together. I'm getting tired. But it's October. It is October. Oh my goodness. Already. Okay. Okay, so we found a doll queen. She's probably going to challenge us to a piano contest. It is close to bedtime, yes. Yes, it's getting there. Perhaps accepting the queen's unusual challenge and defeating her will increase your psychic skills. You notice a painting above the piano. It depicts a solarium and is so spellbindingly realistic you can't help but reach out your hand to touch it. You're amazed when your hand disappears into the painting and you can touch the solarium on the other side. This painting is a magical portal, and it might be your only way out of the dollhouse. This nightmare dollhouse. Oh, I still have the poll up there. So here, chat, is the doll queen, poised and ready at her piano, waiting for a challenger. This is a perception-based challenge. We have no perception-based items left to help us. We are at a 5 on the danger scale. It's Friday. I get to sleep in. Woo, no school till Monday. Awesome. I would love to sleep in if my body would actually let me, but I'm like on an internal clock. I get up at 5 o'clock every morning, 5 a.m., without an alarm clock or not. It's a tragedy. All right, chat. We have some options to do. We can battle the doll queen in a psychic piano duel. I can sleep till almost 7. Wow, that's amazing. I'm so jealous. So jealous. All right, let me give you your options here. Battle doll queen in piano duel. Oh my goodness, there's so many options. Go to dollhouse bedroom. Go to dollhouse dining room. Alright, it says if I have clue 50 and you want to enter, if you do not, we don't have clue 50. That's weird. I've not run into a condition like that, but we'll figure it out. We don't have clue 50, so that's not an option. Talking to myself. Okay. Chat. It went so well with the battle with the Doll King before. So, chat, we have some options of what we want to do with our Choose Your Own Adventure story. Type in a 1, 2, or 3 into the chat to cast your vote to see what we want to do. Go ahead and type in a 1, 2, or 3. Do we want to do the Battle of Wits with the Doll Queen? Do we want to go to the dollhouse dining room? Or do we want to go to the dollhouse bedroom? Type in a 1, 2, or 3. We'll let the poll run for... Oh, time is up. It went a minute. And we're gonna go do a piano duel. This is gonna be bad. It was bad last time. I don't have a lot of faith in you, chat, to be able to complete this challenge. Do we have anything in our inventory? No, we've run out of everything to help us. So, go ahead, chat. Do an exclamation roll. Type in exclamation roll into the chat. That command will roll a d6 die to determine if we need to roll a 5 or higher to successfully complete the challenge. So go ahead and type into chat, exclamation roll, double A roll to 2. Okay. So, Von Xander, what happens with the roll is no, you can't cheat like that with the greater than 5. We take the first result. Whoever rolls it first, we take that result. No, it's not like Roll20. I don't know how Roll20 works. I've heard of it. I've never used it. Well, I used it once a long time ago. Okay. So we've now reached the top of the danger meter thanks to Double A and failing miserably. So I just want to check the rules because we're going to blow the meter at the top. Reaches the space at the top by exact count or more. You must stop and take a penalty. Move the psychic mover back 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then reset the danger mover to the third 3 space. So we're going to follow this line here all the way down to here. Good job. Yeah, good work, Double A. Okay. So we lost. We lost the piano duel. But we may try again. I think we did the Doll King challenge 3 times. So I have your options here. Cast your vote, 1, 2, or 3 into the chat to decide what we do next. We can try again. Yeah, but we also went down on the psychic scale, which isn't helpful. I'd like to thank all the little people who made this failure possible. Yes, good job. Von Xander wants to go to the dollhouse bedroom. Anybody else? No, please. Please don't do the piano duel. I mean, we do have better odds now. But I don't have faith in you, chat. You've just failed over and over again. But to be honest, the psychic scale is yet to do. You know what? Because we keep failing so bad and keep knocking us down the psychic scale, of course it's not going to do anything for us. We're just spinning our wheels with it. Alright. Chat, we've reached a stalemate. It's a 50-50 split. So we're going to do exclamation roll, roll the die. Odds or evens will determine what we do. Yes! Good job, Uti. Oh, we're gonna go to the bedroom. I might just go to bed at that point, you know? We'll do one more card. Yeah, good job. We'll do one more card. And I might go to bed. I am here to hinder enjoyment. Uzi, am I gonna have to ban you? Gonna have to ban you. Okay. The dollhouse bedroom is filled with miniature furnishings, which are now full-sized to you. Because we're doll size. A cozy chair, a dresser, a lamp, and a bed. That sounds nice. Lying in the bed, its head on a pillow, is a stuffed mouse. It's so lifelike, you catch yourself thinking you should step quietly so you don't wake it up. What are you guys doing? You're being reckless and crazy. Shank the piano teacher? No. Oh my gosh. This isn't D&D where your characters can just decide what you want, craziness you want to do. You have to do what the card says. Your psychic senses start to pulse. You get the feeling something very important is hidden in this room. Yeah. Alright, chat. If we were level 3 on the psychic scale, if you guys weren't so terrible at this game and were able to actually get up the psychic scale, we could have drawn a clue. But we're not. They don't pulse as much as they could thanks to double A. Okay. Here's the cute little stuffed mouse on the bed. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. In my defense, I just got here. I've yet to become as terrible as I can. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll catch on. What did we need to draw the clue? We needed to be... See this little triangle on the psychic scale? It's on the 2 space, which is in level 1, the red zone area. We needed to be level 3, which is the blue area at the top. So we would like to keep climbing the psychic scale, and in order to do that, we need to do good on challenges. And so far, we haven't been able to do that. We just keep failing. What do we... what thing is huge? The rat? Dodo, we're in a dollhouse. This is a stuffed toy rat. I like to see people's potential. Yes, Von Xander, you have some work to do to be terrible like the rest of them. Another one that got us killed over and over again last week. Yeah, you weren't there much last week, Double A, to get us killed over and over again. But Uzi was there. I need to find a toy bed for my rat. Oh my gosh, Von Xander, that'd be so cute. Just go to like a toy store and like they'll have toy beds. Look how cute that is. That would be adorable for your rats. I say we find a knife there. Alright, you guys, we're gonna... While you guys mess around in chat, I'm gonna give you some options to vote on. Or do I want to call it? Because I'm tired. We'll do one more. I keep saying we'll do one more. Dollhouse, dining room, dollhouse, parlor. Okay. Nerd said call it. We'll do one more. So vote in the chat. 1 or a 2 to decide where we go next. Befriend the rat. Von Xander, listen. Look, pay attention. Pay attention to the teacher. You have to type in a 1 or a 2 to decide what we do. You can't throw in other options. That's not how it works. No, the rat's just sleeping. I mean, if we were on the level 3 of the psychic scale and we got to draw a clue, then maybe something would have happened with the rat. But we're terrible at this game, so we don't get help like that. Well, do better. That's all I can say. All right. We're going to do our last room, which is the dining room. Story card 35. 35. 35. Where is it? Did we already do it? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Last room. Seated at the head of the dollhouse dining. We did go to the dining room. Listen, chat. Listen. Seated at the head of the dollhouse dining room table is a doll wearing a crown. It's a doll king. Of course you did. Of course we made it back to the doll king. It's a doll king with oddly compelling glass eyes. They sparkle with a kind of dark power. As you look into those eyes, you sense a strange tingle in your mind. This doll is reaching out to you mentally. You don't know why, but you feel that he wants to fight you on a plane of pure thought. You sense this could help you strengthen your psychic abilities. Around the dining room table, 2 doors lead to other rooms inside the dollhouse. Oh my gosh. So, if you remember last time, we had the optional challenge, to overpower the doll king with your mind, or go to 2 other rooms. We will decide what we want to do next week, because I am tired and ready for bed. And I don't want to go through circles again, trying to defeat this doll king with you guys. So, we're going to wrap up there and continue next week. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else on my schedule, so we can come back same time, same place. She's hoping new people show up who are smarter. I'm going to let you guys think about, during this next week, think about what you want to do. Do the right thing. Think about it. Just think about it. This is Twitch smarter people. Most of you guys that are here know, but I'm gonna throw this out there. Nerd let me. So Nerd has a Discord. I'm gonna put updates in there. I have my own, I guess you call a channel in there, called Moonveil's Hangout. I'm going to type up a little summary of what happened today. I'll post updates like the schedule. At this point, it's going to be same time, same day, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. But I'll post that in there. If you want to follow there, Chat Was Trash was the update. Nightmare Dollhouse. We died again. We died only one time this time. That's pretty good. The first my brain's breaking. Our first go around last week, we died 3 times. This time we only died once, so that's pretty good. And I hope we get up the psychic scale. We've been depressingly low on that this whole time. We did get a sword, if you guys remember. Look at our nice, pretty sword. Are you going to post schedule on Twitch? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that because I wasn't sure if this was going to be a regularly scheduled thing, but I think it's going to just turn out like that. So, yeah, I'll check that out. See if I can put a schedule on there. I think that'll work fine. Do we count dying on the inside? You can make your own Excel spreadsheet with your own death counter for your own inside death. That's perfectly fine. You're allowed to do that. All right. Thank you all for coming. I had fun again. I hope you did too. I hope you come back next week for more shenanigans. We really liked the word shenanigans. What was the other word? I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll check that out. All right. Catch y'all later. And yeah. Thanks. See ya. Where's the end stream button? Statuary. Thank you, AA. Yes. Statuary. Shenanigans. Good nights. See you later. I would raid someone, but I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I probably know how to do it, but I'm not going to mess with that because I don't want to. I want to go to bed. See you later.